Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to the One Funnel Away Week 4 recap. So today is just a recap of Week 4 overall. So, Jesus, I've learned so much in this week. I starred like all the stuff that was like the major points, and I wrote the notes down here, and it's like fucking 2 pages of notes, but it's fantastic. So I'm gonna be teaching you guys, I guess, just getting the recap. So this week overall was pretty good. It was just, oh God, blanked out. But it was really just getting traffic and like making it rain. That was like the quote. But it was like, how do you get your Dream 100? How you the different types of traffic. How you're gonna get your way in. How to communicate. How to set up everything really. How to like get more traffic into your funnel. That was like the main focus of this week. Is just getting traffic to your funnel. And it was pretty good because there was some stuff that I learned and I was like, damn, like I wish I knew this beforehand. Probably wouldn't have failed so much. Like there's just so many different things that I learned, like from like Julie, like even Stefan and like Russell. Of course, Russell is like the master. But yeah, I was just like, fuck, like I wish I knew this beforehand, like knew the conversion rates, like what numbers to look at, and like how to set everything up. So when I do launch something, I don't fucking flop. Like it's gonna flop either way, but you're able to like have these numbers to go off. It's like, all right, so it's at this number, all right, I can fix this. Oh, it's at this number, fantastic. Like, and just go off that. But before I would just like, I would look at the units sold instead of like the conversion rate. And then, but yeah, and then I wasn't even like building like the right list, or I wasn't even communicating with the right list. When I was like building my list and like trying to communicate with them, like with my e-commerce stores, like what I would do, like I would like make it so complex and just like so many different loopholes, and I'm just and then like Stefan was like, oh yeah, this is how I organize my list. I just do this and this and this, and I was like, but I'm just gonna like iterate through what I've learned and kind of like relate to like what's happened with me on the whole plane of it. But yeah, I hope this helps you out in any way. I know they're gonna be launching this challenge, so these videos will be up. But yeah, if you do watch these videos, I hope they help you out in any way. That's the whole point of me posting this shit. But yeah, so there's 3 different types of traffic. So I was really excited about learning about this because Russel Brunson's writing a new book, Traffic Secrets. But he was saying there's 3 different types. There's the ones that you control, you earn, and then own. So controlling is like you're paying for it. So it's like if you're doing Instagram ads or Facebook ads, like you don't own it. Like Mark Zuckerberg and the people who own Snapchat own it. Google owns the traffic you're buying on YouTube and Google AdWords, or I mean YouTube owns it. But you can direct it to where you want to go. And then the other one is you want to earn it. So you can like do social media, like publishing, or you can do, if you do like a Dream 100 or like interview on someone's podcast or talk about something in particular with someone else, like on a Facebook Live or anything like that, or blog post, like Instagram post, like anything, that's earning your traffic. That's like organically, and it takes a little bit of time, but there's like shortcuts you can use to help speed up that growth. And then the other one is owning. That's the whole goal of everything. Your whole goal should be, how can I get number 1, which is controlling traffic, and number 2, which is earning traffic, into number 3, control traffic. How can I own this list? Once you own it, you own it. You can do whatever you want with it, and then you're communicating off that. So you want to build, so the traffic that you own is called owning a list. So it can be emails or messenger, subscribers. So like Russell Brunson said this, and I was like, oh my gosh, like that's a goal then, because I'm on my quest to financial freedom. So he was talking about like, okay, like if you want to grow your list, like the target number is like 10,000 people on your list is financial freedom. Like you'll be, because the industry standard, like if you're complete shit, is $1 per name on your list. So it'd be email, messenger, whatever, but $1 to that name. So if you have 5,000, you make $5,000 that month. You get what I mean? So if you have 10,000 a month times 12 months, that's 6 figures. That's like 120. Like I think that's fucking nice. And then the other one is I always thought this, and I don't know why. Like I read this in .com Secrets, and I was like, okay, that makes sense. But like I never like internalized it until the day that I learned about it. I was like in this challenge, I was like, really, out of all the things. And so like I always thought you had to create traffic out of thin air. I was like, huzzah! Like no, no, like, and then I always thought traffic was different. It's like traffic is people. Like you're just getting people to look at your funnel. Like that's what it really is. And I didn't understand that. I thought I had to like make up stuff and like figure out things, and I failed obviously. And but he made it super simple. It's like it's not like it's about like traffic is getting people, and then you just stand in front of where people are, and then they go to you. And I was like, what? He's like, it's like a congregation. So he gave one like example for like churches, like Russell did, and he's like, it's like where people like go together. So like a Facebook group or like a forum or anything like that, where people congregate, or like they go to a particular like public figure or something like that. And I never understood that. It's like all I have to do is just place myself in front of it. Like if I'm earning it, if I'm getting social media posts and targeting them, or working with them like affiliate or JV, or paying to get in front of them, it's all the same thing. You're getting in front of a person. You're getting in front of it, the congregation. It's just you're directing it towards you. And I never understood that until now. And like I was just like, you serious? And then and then also Julie showed like some quick ninja tricks on how to get more traffic to your funnel. I'm only just gonna give a couple, because she gave so many, like, Jesus. So she gave us like a couple. Was like you could do link in the bio, which is pretty normal. Link in the bio of your like Instagram, with your Facebook. Shoot like on your cover photo. You can like when they click the image, like there's a link there on your email signature. Put the link there. In your LinkedIn profile, put the link there. Article, blog post, put the link. Like that was it. It was just like you don't have to pay for it. It's like if people click on it, it's kind of like it's organic. It's there. And I was just like, oh duh, like that's so simple. Like it's like it's just little things. Like that's it. But and then the other thing now, since last week was building the funnel, and then this week we're getting traffic. So like Steph and Larsen was talking about, like there's two different phases. And a lot of people struggle with it. So you're in the building phase. We just exited out of the building phase last week, and now we're in the harvesting phase. So harvesting all the hard work that we built in creating it. I personally am still in the building phase right now. I still have to create a lot more content for my product, and then I got to create the actual offer. I've been working on it, but yeah, it's not done yet. And I'm waiting for my ebook, which should be getting mailed to me. It's taking a little bit longer than usual. Frustrating, but it's on the way, so it's okay. But yeah, he was talking about that. Like a lot of people, they don't make the switch. They take their creativity from the building phase, like, oh, we just gotta build, and they don't switch it over. They don't switch the mindset. It's a different mindset you're having. So this creativity that you're gonna have is gonna to create more traffic. So you want to get people into your funnel. What's the whole point of building it if no one's gonna come? Like, you got to send people to go there to make you money. That's the whole point of this, right? So you're getting traffic. So traffic is people. You're getting in front of these people. They're congregating at. They're all meeting in one area, and you're standing right in there where they're going, and you're gonna take them to your funnel. So you got to figure out ways to get them in. So it's like with your hook, or just like your ads. Like it's just any way you can. Like if you're gonna be like mentioned or like partner with people, anything like that, that's your way of getting in and creating traffic. And then so that's what I learned about that, the traffic. So I was like, okay, like that's all I gotta do. Like I gotta switch the phase. So right now I'm personally in the building phase because I'm not done with everything. Next week I want everything done. Like it's like I'm launching it, and then after that I'm just gonna be creating different ways to get people in into my funnel. So, and then, yeah, so that's really it for that. And then, so he was talking about, like, I always got confused with managing a list. I always made it so complex. I put, like, different tags and, like, put them in this flow and, like, put them in that and, like, put a different tag. And I made it so, ridiculously complex. And I was just like, they have to buy this and this and this, and they get this and this and this. And then I can email them, and it'd be, like, one person out of all of it. Because it was, like, so specific. And it wasn't going to my list, and I was like, it wasn't broadcasting to my entire list of people that I have on my emails, and I couldn't figure it out. I was like, this is so complex. I was overthinking it, And I was just like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. I gotta find another way. I gotta figure out what to do. And then like, as I was thinking that, like Stefan was like, oh, let me show you how to manage a list super easy. I was like, oh, okay, I'll listen to this guy who's fucking killing it. And then she's like, there's a simple way to manage your list. He's like, you need 2, and there's also a 3, which is like a little trick. You need 1 to opt in your squeeze page. So whatever funnel you have, they go straight to the squeeze page, and they opt in. All right, so like, say it's like Starbucks mug opt in. Like Starbucks mug opt in. They go through your soap opera sequence, which is like you're telling stories and creating this bond with the customer. And then there's the other one, which is your Seinfeld list. So this is like where everyone goes. Like everyone, I don't care who you are, you all go to this list. So if you're not familiar with the Seinfeld list is, it was mentioned in the .com secrets, but it really is like based off the show Seinfeld. Like the show really was just about nothing, but it's just telling stories and like just you're like constantly adding little connections with the audience that you're watching. You're like you're creating touch points constantly. And then the other one he was talking about, like everyone goes to the Seinfeld list. I don't care if you opted in or you go to the opt-in, the Seinfeld list. And then he's talking about there's another list that you want to have, which is your buyers list. And he's like, this is it. You just gotta do 3 lists, and that's it. Nothing crazy. So you just do your buyers list. So this is the buyers list. They already prove that they are buyers. So say like you're in a pinch or anything like that, or you want to sell something really fast, anything like that. You send this to your buyers list. Boom, you're good. But yeah, that was it for that. But even the buyers list would be onto your Seinfeld list, if that makes sense. But you would just have a different tag on them, like these are buyers, and then like, oh, here's my new product, send it out to my buyers, and then go from there. And then the other thing he was talking about was why people stop buying from you is one, you offend them, and then the other one is you stop selling to them. So that's with your list. You want to, like, that's the whole point of the Seinfeld. You want to constantly be in contact and then sell to them later on. And then the other one is like people can't disagree with you. People can disagree with you, but they can never misunderstand you. And I think that was really important because it kind of relates back to like the big domino. So like the big domino is like, if this knocks over everything, it'll take care of all the little things. So you can't you can't sell 2 things at once. Like the person's gonna be confused. So what you can do is like create one big domino belief that takes care of the one thing. It's like, you know what, this is the best thing ever, and it takes care of all my problems. You knock that over, you make the sell. But if you're selling 2 things and you're not gonna get anything, then they're gonna be confused. They're gonna be focused on which one. But yeah, so, and then the other one they touched on today, which was really important, and I'm really happy they touched on this because I read a bit of it on, it's talking about the Dream 100, and I read about it in Expert Secrets, and I like understood it because he always talked about it, but I didn't really understand how to create it and how to talk and communicate with this Dream 100. I know it sounds ridiculous if I read about it, but I just couldn't. I didn't internalize it. I think that would be the best way to put it. So he's like, the Dream 100 is the key to success. So the Dream 100 is like, and whatever in your niche, like the people, it's like, it's just a relationship list. And he's talking about like this big old story, like how this guy was at the very bottom of his, like the manager's like his magazine, and then he created these relationships with people who are buying ads, and then he like constantly aggressively marketed to these like 100 people, and then he became number 1. So you want to use this Dream 100 list like everything. Like you want to market to them constantly. So it's not just like, oh, what's in it for me? It's a relationship. It's not just like, oh, you just served me. Like, no, it's not going to work out like that. And then the other thing is like, you want to create your Dream 100 list with who has your dream customers. I hope that makes sense. So whoever your dream customer is, try to find the person who has that audience and like, you know what, I need to create a relationship with this person because they'll give me access to my dream customers. And then also your Dream 100, like, it's the fastest way to grow organically as well, because this person already has a platform and already has this audience. You connect with them and they promote you, or you create this relationship, whatever. You're going to take some of that audience onto them and you're going to grow your audience. And it's 50-50, benefiting each other, and same with vice versa as well. And then there's 2 things you can do with your Dream 100. Dream 100 is everything with traffic. I don't care if you're buying traffic or earning traffic. These are the 2 questions you want to be doing is like, can I earn my way in or can I pay my way in? So by earning is like, can you do an interview, or like a podcast, like a guest podcast that's earning your way into the Dream 100, or paying your way in is like paying for, like if you're doing interest targeting on Facebook ads, or YouTube, like targeting a specific video that's killing it, or a specific channel. Like it's the same exact thing. Like this person has this audience that you're looking for. You're just putting yourself in front of it. And then it was talking about like how to communicate with your Dream 100. So like influencers and customers are so much more different. The way you communicate with influencers, it's more value about them. Like how can you make them a rock star? That's the whole point of it, because they've busted their ass to like create this audience. Like they busted their ass to do this, and then don't think like, oh, like I'm the shit. Like I'm definitely gonna grow their list, or I'm definitely gonna grow their business to next. Like no, you're a huge liability. Like all the risk is on you. Like they busted their butt to get this. Like if they introduce you and you flop, you make them look horrible. So the whole point is bring value to them, and just make them look like a rock star. And then the other one was just like, you got to create a publishing. You got to constantly publish. So this publishing has been like reiterated constantly throughout this whole challenge. And it was talking about like, I couldn't figure that out. Wait, no. I didn't really believe in it. Yeah, I was like, I wouldn't be like, oh no, I'll be fine. I'll be doing this. So this is like a side note, but like I've been recording, my whole phone is recorded with so many videos. Like I've been documenting for the past like, I think like a year and a half of just everything, and I've never posted it because to be honest, I was terrified. I really was terrified. I was like, well, what do people think? Like, what happens like when they see this guy fucking failing, or he's like, I'm gonna do this and fucking fails. What are they gonna do? So that was really terrified, but like that's the whole point of it. It's like being vulnerable, like because I'm scared. Like part of me was scared. I was like, fuck, like I'm showing like there's stuff that I'm like, fuck, should I even share that? It's not like, oh yeah, like here's a like a scandalous image, but like just like when I'm like up or on my downs. So so you want to create a distribution channel, and also you can leverage it to communicate with other people and get people onto your channel, and then vice versa. So I've been doing that more. I've been posting more Facebook Lives. I'm gonna be creating a podcast here soon. But yeah, so like I just need to create more stuff. Like that's it. Like just keep publishing, and like even they said like publish constantly for a year, and like your whole life will be different. So yeah, that's the whole plan, to do that. Because before, like I have no fucking platform, nothing, like, but I have all this fucking video content that I have not even shown anyone, and I could have just been posting it, and yeah, but I'm just gonna do it now, so it's okay. The other one was this was, dude, I'm gonna give like two more because I feel like this video is taking forever. Okay, so Julie Stoian was talking about like these benchmarks to go off of, which I really wish I had in the very beginning. If I just knew this in the very beginning out of everything, like before I even got started in the digital marketing, like, hey, these are the benchmarks for people to opt in, sale, buy your order bumps, and like your upsales. And I would have been fine. I would have been like, oh yeah, okay, cool, I know that now. So don't base your success off the units sold, base your success off the conversion rate. I wish I knew this so badly in the very beginning. When I was doing like e-commerce especially, or even doing like affiliate marketing, like I would look at my conversion rate. I'd be like, look at the units sold. I'd be like, are you fucking kidding me? Like this sucks. Like I'm not getting anything. Like my traffic's horrible. I'm not getting enough traffic. Actually, yeah, that was it. Like I was like, this is it. But I was looking at the units and not looking at my conversion rate. So I was looking at past some of my campaigns, and like the sales page, like for someone to bail, it's like 1 to 5%, and I was pretty good. I was in the 1 to 2%. I was like, that's actually pretty standard. But what I did wrong, I didn't have an opt-in to create a list and then upsell them later on and create this whole relationship when I first started, and I was just like, oh my god, are you fucking serious? And then like the order bump, I'll be like upset with people not taking like the upsell. I'm like, there's a small percentage. Oh god, it was ridiculous. But now I know, so I'm excited about that. So I hope, I'm going to tell all the benchmarks, so I hope this helps you out. So the opt-in benchmark for your like squeeze page would be 20%. Your sales page, 1 to 5%. So if you're in 1 to 5, so out of 100 people, 1 to 5 people buy, you're good. And then like your order bump, 20 to 40% people buy. Fantastic. Your OTO, like your upsell, 3 to 10%. Fantastic. You're good. So that's what you can do to help figure out if your shit sucks or not. Like if your opt-in rate is less than 20%, fix your squeeze page. But if it's killing it like 60, fuck yeah, like you're doing it. And then the other one was like live out your hooks. So there was a huge question someone asked during Stefan's coaching call, and it was like, it hit right on the dot. It was like, what if you feel like you're in the middle of your origin story? Because like the whole thing is like you're telling stories. And I was like, oh, that's me right now. Because like I'm on the come up for, like I'm working towards the success. And I was like, well, like I feel like no one will follow me, but like it's just like, just live it out. Like that's the whole point of it. Like live out your hooks. So like I felt really bad. I'm like, fuck, like right now I'm on disability because my back injury and my wrist. So if you see the wrist, and I have like a thing on my back, so I'll probably explain that another time. But yeah, so my back got really jacked up, like my spine and my wrist, and so like I felt really bad. So I purchased my Funnel Hacking Live ticket, and I was freaking terrified because I purchased it off my disability check, and it was and I'm fucking terrified, to be honest. But I think that'd be a great hook. Like, are you kidding me? Like, once I get this, like, get going and, like, I am moving, but once I, like, have a little margin of success, or, like, hey, I went from collecting disability checks to collecting, like, 5-figure checks, like, anything, like, I think that'd be amazing. Or, like, disability to Funnel Hacking Live. Like, I don't care. Like, I think that's a huge, anything that's bad happened to you, like, use it. And that sounded really bad, but it's a hook. Like it's gonna get people in. It's gonna get their curiosity. Like what? Like oh, what happened? So yeah. So that's it for today. So the Funnel Hacking Live challenge is over. I'll be doing a review video over everything. I have my thoughts of the whole process of the Funnel Hacking Live. But there's a webinar that Russell's doing on Tuesday, and I think he's gonna give us an offer and stuff like that. But I think there's like one more thing that's gonna happen. I'm not too sure. But yeah, so that's it for week 4. So the One Funnel Away challenge is over, and wow, it was amazing. All right, have a good day.